What's up? Seems kind of quiet in here. One sec. There. Let's do it. So what's up, guys? Welcome back. This is something a little different. So basically, as most of you know, I made the top 100 in the Phase 5 recruitment challenge. And well, they just gave us our next challenge, which is to make a piece of content in the next 48 hours that is different to your first submission. Which means I can't make a Fortnite montage, which would probably be insanely hard in 48 hours anyway. So I thought I'd give you a little story on how I started and the journey I took to get to where I am today. But today's video is sponsored by code Flea. Double the size of your... No, I'm kidding. Today's video is actually sponsored by Flea merch. October 30th, baby. Anyway, guys, my name is Flea, and this is a story on how I got here. So let's start off with the creation of my channel, which was on March 11th of 2018. And following that, the first ever piece of content on my channel on March 15th of 2018. Starting at YouTube was a very daunting decision for me, especially full face cam streaming in front of 0 viewers. Turning on a webcam, pointing at your face, and starting your first ever live stream can be a very scary thing to do. And this was the first time my face was ever on YouTube. In fact, I stayed between 0 to 5 viewers for what felt like weeks in the beginning. During this time, YouTube live streams were very new to the platform, and the amount of people live streaming was very few and far between. And this was actually a big reason why I started streaming in the first place. There were people maintaining thousands of viewers with no face cam, not even interacting with their chat, and I thought to myself, this is my chance. I saw an opportunity for live streaming on a newly developed platform, and I pursued it. Simple demand and supply. It came a time at about 500 subscribers. I've been working a part-time job for 2 years, and I was struggling with time management. Trying to balance work with consistent streams just wasn't working out. On top of that, my health was also really bad at the time, and I thought the only way to get my life back on track was freeing up some time to focus on YouTube, but more importantly, my health. Now, I do not recommend quitting your job to pursue YouTube, but at the time I've been saving a bunch, and I'm someone that if I want something, I'll do everything I possibly can to make it happen. Fast forward 8 months and things are really starting to pick up for me. I'd gained 22,000 subscribers and I was averaging 300 viewers a stream. This did not come easy though. This was daily 6 to 8 hour streams for 8 months straight. Things were going great, but I knew if I wanted to be a big creator, I had to provide some sort of value that no one else did. If you think about it, all the biggest streamers and creators always have one thing or one trait that everyone watches them for. Whether it's their skill, their personality, their sense of humor, or all of the above. Everyone provides value in their own way, and I knew just sitting down playing Fortnite is only going to get me so far. So what better way to provide value than to teach people things? This is when I discovered informative content. Now, by no means was I good at English in school, but I'm an extremely fast learner and very good at explaining things that I'm passionate about. Hopefully I'm doing a good job in this video so far. There was actually very few people making informative content at the time, which is why I pursued it in the first place. Once again, demand and supply. And that's when things really started to take off for me. I got my first ever viral video, and when my sub count doubled from 30,000 to 60,000 subscribers in under 2 weeks. And that's when I knew I'd found my place in the Fortnite community. I was kind of known as the informative guy, and at the time, Fortnite was pumping out new controller settings what felt like every week. It was basically non-stop informative videos back to back until finally on March 31st of 2019, I released my first ever creative map, the only warm-up course you'll ever need. At the time, no one had made an outdoor aesthetically pleasing warm-up course, and this went absolutely viral. I even had big streamers such as Tfue playing on the course and loving it. This was the first time I'd ever put something creative on my channel, and it definitely wasn't going to be the last. At this point, I was trying to diversify my channel as much as possible, uploading anything from high ground retakes to claw guides to edit courses to even map making tutorials. Remember, the best way to find out what works is to try a little bit of everything, and that's exactly what I did all the way up until August of 2019. That is when I uploaded my first ever montage called 60ping.exe, and that's where things really started to change for me. The montage at the time was insane and completely blew people's minds. After a couple of montages, I was less known as the informative guy and more so known as the montage guy. Even though I only uploaded one montage a month, they were big passion projects, and that's what everyone started to know me for. Over the next 12 months, it was all about maintaining my consistency while always improving my pre and post production quality. On top of that, posting consistently and growing both my Instagram and my Twitter while keeping a close connection with all you guys that watch me. Throughout this whole journey, it has always been about you guys, trying to make the most entertaining videos that I can, growing my audience, growing growing my brand, but most importantly, loving every single minute of it. Because it's not about the destination of where you want to be. Yeah, sure, having an end goal is important, but enjoying the entire process while doing it is 10 times better. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening. I really hope you enjoyed this quick overview of how I got to where I am now. Shout out to the homie Justin Starling for the fire background music. Go check him out, man. His music is literally insane. And Flea merch. This is fire, limited edition, October 30th. Thank you, FaZe Clan, for the challenge. I'm out. Peace.
Me, I usually keep it chill, but I'm fed up. I was trying to bite my tongue, but I'm fed up. I don't ever get bitter, just better.